So a lot of stuff going on. Okay, back to the truck. Here's the chassis, pretty much the same condition as it was when I stripped it out. And I'm going to rebuild things on here, ball joints, shocks, brakes, all that kind of stuff. And clean and paint. And here's the body, which is what I've been spending most of my time on lately. You can see had a cab corner that it was rusted, had to cut out. Pulled the rocker panels off. Bought a spot weld cutter. You can see I've cut this pillar here out to put a new pillar support in there. The floorboards inside, pretty good condition. Got things propped up here on both sides with 2x4s so this thing doesn't get out of kilter here with these pillars taken out of here. Hopefully that's going to do it. Hold it in place. I've got a nice dolly built there for the body. This side the pillar was rusted on the bottom too, so I took it out. That's the only hole in the floorboard right there, and that's no problem. That's easy to fix. So as you can see, those rockers came right off pretty easily. Drill out the spot welds, cut out the rust panels. Then over here we have the new pieces we're going to be putting into it. The new rockers, new kick panels both sides, new pillars, which I've already cut down to match the existing where they were cut off at. The cab corner, this piece is a lot bigger when you first get it. There's no sense replacing any more metal than you have to, so I cut this down quite a bit to just replace the rusted area that needed to be changed. And over here you can see how these old pieces come out. Basically you got to find all the spot welds and you got to drill them out. So this little Blair spot weld cutter works great for that. You drill them, and it's a lot of drilling, but it's a American made tool that really cuts nice. And here's just some scrap pieces we cut out, that I cut out rather. This is the old pillar. You can see it there, the old pillar that was rusted. Okay, got that out of there. And that's the piece that was taken off the new cab corner. As you can see, I got the truck parts all on a rack here. There's the bed sitting on its end. These other things, I built a wooden rack to hold everything upright, keep it from distorting. Plus this is on wheels, so in the summer when it gets nice, I'll be able to roll it outside and I'll be able to strip those doors right there on that rack. There's nothing worse than having to bend over when you're working on something. So inner fenders, you can see rust free on this. The bed pretty much rust free. A lot of new parts with this truck that I got with it from the guy, which we're obviously going to use. There's the old grill up there on top. But I think I'm going to rebuild this 283 maybe and put it in there. That's the engine that was in it, the 327 300 horse 65. That's kind of a waste for that truck. That engine has much better uses, obviously. And then I got a lot of new parts for it that came with it. New chrome, new grill, a lot of new tail lights and headlight bezels and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, trying to get organized and get it on the shelves and get the benches set up. Got a vise here and a grinder in my little area here. And of course, you know, full complement of the tools you need. And that's about it for the truck. That's where we are right now. Got the inside pretty much apart. We're going to roll it outside when the weather gets a little better. I'm going to sandblast all of that and put rust encapsulator on it. Fit up the new parts here I've got on the table. Weld them in. And then that'll get the integrity of the body back together so it doesn't shift or come out of kilter. And then I'm going to start stripping paint. Again, that's a nice job to do outside when the weather's a little better. You can do it inside if you want, but it's kind of nice to do it outside. So that's the next thing. Sandblast, rust encapsulator, weld in the new parts, fit them in nice and weld them, then start stripping paint. the body will hopefully turn out nice. It just takes a lot of work. This, by the way, is the ugly bus, which is a Chrysler chassis. There's a slant 6 in there, which is made to haul people around, I think, at Disney World.